So today we will continue with the English language topic, adverbs, and yesterday we already had a look at what is an adverb, the different kinds of adverbs, and we were having a look at the position of adverbs, means where the different kinds of adverbs are put in a sentence. So we are basically having a look at that, and yesterday we had a look at adverb of manner. Now today we will have a look at adverbs of place. Okay, page number 39. Now, adverbs of place, they are also used after the verb, just like adverbs of manner. So, where will they be used? After the verb or after the object if there is one. So, just like adverb of manner, adverbs of place are also used after the verb or after the object if there is one. Like the example, the wheel came off. Alright, the wheel came off. What is the verb here?
Ma'am came.
Came. So,
Ma'am came.
right. So, just after the verb, we are using the adverb of place. Adverb of. Alright. See, have a look at the second example. He went away. Where did he go? He went away. So, just after the verb, it is placed. I called him in. What is I in the sentence?
Ma'am subject. Ma'am subject.
Called.
Subject.
Called.
Verb. Verb. Ma'am verb.
Okay, him.
Ma'am object.
Object.
Ma'am object.
So you see, we are using in. Where, what is an adverb of place? Adverbs of place tell us where the action happened. Okay, so I called him. Where did I call him? I called him in. Okay, have a look at the next sentence. He has gone upstairs. Alright, in this sentence, where is the verb?
Ma'am gone.
Gone.
Ma'am gone.
Alright, so basically what we want to say is that the adverbs of place, where will they be placed? After the verb, or if there is an object, then it will be placed after the object. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Just like adverb
Yes,
of manner. Page number is 40 now, Ahana. Okay. Then they are saying that we can also start a sentence with a prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase which shows time. What is a phrase? Yes, come on. What is a phrase? Who will tell me what is a phrase?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes, tell Krishna.
A group of words that are used together is called phrase. A phrase does not contain a full word.
Okay. Yes, who is saying? Who is speaking? I'm not able to make out. Who was that? Anyone else? Is there anyone else who can tell me what is a phrase? You people really don't know? Is my voice audible to all?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So, what is a phrase? A group of words which make some sense but not a complete sense is called a phrase. Okay? A group of words which makes a complete sense, what do you call that?
Ma'am, sentence. Yes, ma'am,
Sentence. So, what would be a phrase? It is also a group of words which make some sense but not complete sense, like in the class or during the class. So, what is this? This is a phrase during the class. Now it is making some sense. that something happened, some event occurred or happened during the class, but what, that we don't know. So it is making some sense but not a complete sense, and that is called as a phrase. Understood that much?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Your voice is not coming and your screen is shaking, ma'am. Ma'am, video is also not available.
What about the rest? The rest can hear me and see me?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It is
Then
clear.
Ayush, might be some problem at your end. If the others can see and hear me, then it means that you are having problems at your end. Don't worry, it will be okay in a while. Okay, so we can also start a sentence with a prepositional phrase which shows time. Like prepositional phrase, why we are saying prepositional phrase? Because it has a preposition in it also. Okay, like see the example, on Republic Day. So it is showing time, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we can start a sentence like that also. The road in front of the Red Fort is completely jammed. So we can even start a sentence with a prepositional phrases showing time. That also we can do. I think. Alright. So that was adverb of place. Now we move on. So basically what they are showing is that on a particular day, the road in front of the Red Fort is completely jammed. Alright, we move on to adverb of time. Now where are adverbs of time placed? They are placed at the beginning or the end of a sentence. So you can place them either at the beginning or the end. See the examples here. I'll meet you tomorrow. So either at the end, tomorrow, adverb of time. When will I meet you? Tomorrow. Or you can place them also at the beginning of the sentence, like tomorrow I'll meet you. So either at the end of the sentence or at the beginning of the sentence. So adverbs of time can be placed at either the end or the beginning of a sentence. Then words like early, last, before, yet, immediately, they are used at the end of a sentence only. You cannot say late she arrived. Can you? Can you use that sentence?
No, ma'am.
No. So
No, ma'am.
words like these.
No, ma'am.
Early the train came. No. We say the train came early. So words like these, early, last, before, yet, immediately, they are used at the end of a sentence only. Then still is placed after the verb be and before other verbs. So if there is a helping verb in a sentence, then the adverb of time would be placed after it. Okay? But if there is no helping verb, no auxiliary verb there, then it will be placed before the verb. If there is an auxiliary verb, then it will be placed. If there is an auxiliary verb be, alright, like is, am, are, was, were. Okay? So then it will be placed after that, but if there is no auxiliary or helping verb, then it will be placed before the verb. Next we move on to adverbs of frequency, means how many times a particular action it happens. So adverbs of frequency, they are normally placed after the verb be and before other verbs in simple sentences, just like adverb of time. So but that was with the word still, but adverbs of frequency, obviously no still, but still where will they be placed? Adverbs of frequency, they are also placed after the verb be. So if there is auxiliary verb in a sentence, then it will be placed after that, and if there is no auxiliary verb, then it will be placed before other verbs, but that in simple sentences, not complex and compound sentences. Okay. See the example. He is never late. What is the auxiliary verb here?
Ma'am never. Ma'am is.
Ma'am never.
So we are placing it after the auxiliary verb here. Okay, they always speak the truth. Do we have any auxiliary verb in this sentence?
No, ma'am.
Alright, what is the verb in this sentence?
Ma'am speak. Ma'am speak.
Alright, so you have seen, because this verb,
speak.
this particular sentence does not contain an auxiliary verb, so we are putting the adverb of frequency before the verb. Okay, if there is an auxiliary verb, then it will be placed after that. If there is no auxiliary verb, then it will be placed before the main verb in the sentence. Okay, then in the continuous and present tenses, we have seen here that it was in the simple sentences. Now if the sentences are in the continuous form or in the perfect form, or they are used with modals. We have already done modals, remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so in the continuous and present tenses or with modals, these adverbs means the adverbs of frequency, they are used after the auxiliary verb. So like, he can never deceive you. Can is what?
Ma'am,
Yes.
models. Ma'am model.
Yes, it is a modal. Alright, can is a modal, so it is used after the modal. And see the second sentence, I have always helped her. Have do, where do we use have? In which type of tenses do we use have, the word have? Do you remember?
Present perfect. Ma'am perfect.
Right.
Present perfect.
Present
And
perfect.
Present perfect.
Alright.
Perfect.
So see, in the perfect
present
tenses,
perfect tense.
perfect tenses also, and also with the modals, these verbs are used after the auxiliary. So after have we are using always. Then even if you look in the last sentence, it is a continuous sentence. Alright, an example of a continuous sentence. She is frequently meeting me these days. It is used after which verb? What is here?
Ma'am auxiliary.
Auxiliary. Alright, so it is used after the
Auxiliary,
auxiliary
ma'am,
verb.
auxiliary.
Alright. Then we move on to adverb of degree. Alright. To what extent? To what limit? Okay. Now they are placed before the adjectives and the adverbs they modify. So where will adverbs of degree be placed? Before the adjectives or before the adverbs that they will modify. Okay, see the second example here. He is only 5. Now even if we say he is 5, so 5 is what?
Ma'am number.
Yes,
Noun. Ma'am adjective.
adjective, right? Adjective of number is. So we are simply telling that how old he is. He is 5. Now where the adverb of degree would be placed? Before the adjectives. So that is why we have placed it before 5. He is only 5. Okay. See the second one also. The question is rather difficult. If you leave rather, that is an adverb of degree. The question is difficult. What is difficult here?
Ma'am adjective. Ma'am adjective.
Okay.
Ma'am
Adjective. So see, it is placed before the adjective. Now if we have a look at the next sentence, I am much better now. I am much better now. So here much is used before
Better. Ma'am, adverbs.
Yes, I am. You can say I am better.
Adverb.
Then you know I am better now when time, adverb of time. Then you are placing the adverb of degree before it. I am much better now. So where will the adverbs of degree be placed? Before the adjectives and the adverbs in a sentence.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Iram?
Ma'am, in the sense, what is better?
Yes?
Ma'am, in this sentence, I am much better now. Ma'am,
Yes.
what is better?
What is?
Ma'am, she is asking
Better.
better.
Okay, you tell me what is better. Who will tell?
Ma'am,
Yes, Karthik?
Ma'am, may I tell Anna? Ma'am, adverb. Ma'am, adverb.
Anna, what do you say?
Ma'am, adjective.
Yes, ma'am, adjective.
Adjective. Adverb.
Ma'am, adjective.
Adverb.
It
Ma'am,
is telling
adjective.
I am better.
Ma'am, adverb.
Ma'am, adverb.
Ma'am, adjective. Ma'am, adjective. Ma'am, adverb.
Let's
Ma'am,
decide
adjective.
what work an
Ma'am,
adverb
comparative.
does and what verb an adjective does. If you only look at I am better, I am better now, or even I am better. So what would better be? Better is telling about what thing? I is what here?
Ma'am, noun. Adjective. Noun.
It is a
Ma'am, is
pronoun,
Ma'am, pronoun.
right?
Yes,
Pronoun.
So what would
Yes,
better
ma'am.
yes,
be?
ma'am. Ma'am, adjective. Adjective.
Adjective?
Adjective.
Right?
Adjective.
Now is also an adverb and much is also an adverb. Okay? Understood?
Okay, ma'am.
I
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
is
ma'am.
a pronoun, am is an helping verb. Okay? Much adverb, better is adjective, and now is also an adverb. I am better. When am I better? Now. And how better? Much better. Okay? Alright. Then enough. If we are using the adverb of degree enough, so it will come after the adjective or adverb. For the adverb of degree enough, so enough will always come after the adjective or after the adverb. The room is big enough. Alright, see, the room is big. Big is what here? Yes?
Ma'am, adjective.
Adjective.
Ma'am,
So we are
adjective.
using enough
Adjective.
after the adjective. And if you look at the second example, she spoke clearly. Clearly is what here?
Ma'am, adverb.
Adverb.
Ma'am, adverb.
Why is it adverb?
Ma'am, because spoke is a verb and clearly is helping spoke. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because it is adding more to the meaning of the verb spoke. How did she speak? She spoke clearly. And how clearly? Clearly enough. So enough is the adverb here. Adverb of degree. It is placed after the adverb in this particular sentence. So enough will follow. It will come after the adjective or adverb. Now, when an adverb of degree, it modifies a verb, it is placed after the main verb. Sorry, not after, it is placed before the main verb. Alright, so when an adverb of degree, it will modify a verb. Adverbs modify verb, adjective and another adverb. So when it is modifying a verb, it will be placed before the main verb. See the first example. He slipped. That is okay. Now where will we place the adverb of degree? Before the main verb. What is the verb in this sentence?
Slip.
Slip. So
Ma'am,
we will
slip.
put the adverb of degree before the verb slipped. So it will become, we can say, he almost slipped. Then they hardly know me. What is the verb in this sentence? Main verb in this particular sentence?
Ma'am, no.
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 So where have we placed the adverb of degree?
Before no.
Before
Ma'am,
it.
before no.
Okay, before it we have placed. Right. Now, only is placed next to the word it is related to. When we are using the adverb of degree only, then it will be placed next to the word which we are relating it to. See the first example. I have only 10 rupees. Only 10 rupees means not more than 10, just 10 rupees. Only 10 rupees I have. So only is placed where it is placed? Just next, close to the word it is related to. Okay. He only smiled means he didn't do anything else. He simply smiled. So that is why we are placing it close to the word smile. Okay. He smiled at me only. Now, here what we want to say, that he smiled at me and no one else. That is why we are placing it near or closest to me. We can also say he only smiled at me. Now what will that mean? That means that only is related to smiled. That he only smiled. He did not speak anything to me. He simply smiled. But here what I want to say is that he only smiled at me. He did not smile at other people. He only gave a smile to me. So that is why I am placing the adverb of degree only just close to me and not close to smile. Is that understood? Only would be placed next to the word
Yes, ma'am.
it is related to. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, there are so many types of, so many kinds of adverbs. Now, how will they be placed in a sentence? Now, there would be times when more than one adverb is in a sentence. So, what will be the order of placing these adverbs in a particular sentence? Okay, so the usual order of placing adverb is, now mostly we do not use more than 3 adverbs in a sentence. Usually we do not use more than 3 adverbs in a sentence. Now the usual order of placing is, first you will put adverb of manner, then adverb of place, and then adverb of time. Now if we can use if you look for more information, then we can place first adverb of manner, then adverb of place. After that we can also put adverb of frequency, then adverb of time, and lastly we can also place adverb of reason. So that is also an order which we can follow. But normally we have only 3 adverbs in a particular sentence. So that is what we usually follow. See here the example. He walked slowly along the road in the morning. So how did he walk?
Slowly.
Ma'am,
slowly.
Ma'am, slowly.
What is that?
Ma'am, slowly.
What is which kind of
manner.
yes,
Ma'am, manner.
adverb of manner.
Manner.
Along the road.
Ma'am, place.
Place.
Place. On which
Okay, in the morning.
Ma'am, time.
Time.
Right. Okay. Then look at the second example. They played well in the stadium today. Again, see, they follow the same sequence. First you will put adverb of manner, then adverb of place, and after that the adverb of time. So don't get confused. They will be placed in this particular order only. They played. How they played? Well. Where they played? In the stadium. When did they play? Today. So adverb
And
of
today.
manner, adverb of place, and adverb of time. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes. Yes,
Ma'am.
ma'am. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. So that would be all for today.